I want to say we're back, but that's literally what we said last episode. So I'm just going to say, hey, welcome to episode 77. We're finally doing the Backender Awards 2019. We're a little late from last year. This is Career Backups Podcast. I'm your host, Little Jewy. With me is Big Finch.
I'm DJ Finch.
You
already fucked up.
DJ Finch. I called you Big Finch, and then we switched to DJ.
He's Big C.
And Big C.
Wow.
What's going on?
You totally fucking botched that.
I did.
We haven't recorded like
see
a
it.
month, and that's how you start this shit?
That's why I'm rusty.
We can tell.
Let's spray
Skylar and I are on our fucking game over here.
Let's spit on him, loosen that bad boy up, and go for it.
Get it.
So, can we actually spit on you?
Go for it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
We did a thing.
We did do a thing.
We did the backenders.
We were both like, what thing?
It took a while.
Tell us.
Guys,
what
a
we did.
lot's happened. I feel like we haven't been here in about a year.
I know. I can't believe it was only 3 weeks. What did we do in
3
the last
weeks.
episode? Was it a Jeopardy?
Yes.
It seems like so long. Yeah, it kicked Skylar's ass.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
101 Jeopardy. That's
Yeah,
right.
that was fun.
It was a great one.
I had
Guys, like, I had
fun.
a great time.
Yeah.
Great time, guys.
Something happened in January. I'm not really sure. We got some exposure somewhere because we had over 1,200 downloads in the month of January. We released one episode. That episode got like 140 downloads, but we somehow pulled out like another 1,100 downloads somewhere.
Honestly, it just goes to show, like what I've been preaching my whole life, the less you work, the more good things happen to you.
It was our best month in like a year.
And we did the least amount of work.
So we did something. We have some exposure somewhere. We have no idea. If someone started listening to us this month, no one will reach out, but
No.
please reach
Well,
out
no,
we'd
because
like to know.
They only listened to like the early episodes.
Yeah,
they didn't
yeah.
get to these ones.
Yeah.
So they've already fallen
Like
off
I
the
said,
train.
last episode only got like 140 downloads. We pulled 1,100 more downloads from somewhere.
Didn't you say our first episode's like over 1,000 downloads?
No, it's over 800.
Oh, we're getting close.
We're getting
Do we
there.
have any over 1,000?
No, because our first one's the highest.
Is it no? Because all that.
I
extra
didn't pick a
exposure.
random one and say we were over 800 on that when there was one with 1,000.
Okay.
Hey guys, did you know that one episode we have over 400 downloads? Wow, is that our biggest? No, there's one over 800. I just wanted to tell you.
I
About.
just didn't want to talk about that one. I like the 400 episode better.
Yeah.
It's a better number.
I've missed you guys.
Did you?
Yeah. No.
You're wearing a hat. You've changed a lot. You look a lot smaller.
I know. I went on a diet. I'm
Shrunk a
glad you
little bit.
noticed.
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, to look smaller. I always want to look smaller.
And you're wearing a hat.
Well, my
That's
hair's a little
weird.
long and it gets in my way at the gym and it's annoying me.
Is your hair that long?
Yeah, look. When I sweat, it comes down like this.
That's not in your eye at all. It's
Well,
still
no,
above
it's
your
the
eyebrows.
sweat. It's the
Oh,
sweat.
Okay, you said it gets in my eyes.
Okay, I meant the sweat
Okay.
like comes down.
Because I'm
and
like,
gets
holy shit, it's been 3 weeks. How did you?
in my- Zach grew a fucking mullet.
I know.
Holy
I was
fuck,
really
man.
confused. And then you pulled it down. It's not even touching your eyebrows.
No, but it's been annoying me, so I've been wearing
That
it
makes
at the
more
gym.
sense.
Yeah. And now I'm kind of committed because my hair looks like this if I don't have it on.
You should wear a sweatband. That's what you should
Ooh,
wear.
there you go.
That is an idea.
Skull cap.
It's
Skull cap.
Fucking
A skull cap is a much better idea.
Better yet, both.
Wow. Fucking
People
dropping
won't see that
bombs.
coming. The rare skull cap headband combo at the
Yeah.
gym,
Yeah.
and then sweatbands the whole way up my arms
Yes.
too.
And tape
obviously.
your wrists.
Yeah, and the shooter sleeve on the left arm.
No, don't do that. That's fucking dumb. Why would you even say that? That's the best you could come up with.
Oh, I've missed you, Skylar. You haven't bragged about your victory in January yet.
What did I win?
Poker, Jesus, it's a
Oh.
big deal to everybody
It
else.
lasted. That was a long time ago, man.
It's like a week ago,
No, it wasn't.
2 weeks ago.
It was like
Tops.
3 weeks ago.
Either
I think
way,
that was the weekend of the last podcast.
was it?
So about 3 weeks ago. There you go. There you go.
But
That
I
sounds
mean,
about
I
right.
thought that was a fun night. You're
Yeah,
just
oh, it
you're
was
being
fun.
too modest right now. I'm trying to give you some time to brag.
Guys, a lot's happened in the last month. I forgot about it. I'm sorry.
Okay. What else happened then? The lot happened.
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Nothing else of importance happened.
Zach, we're going to play in a poker tournament on Saturday.
Fuck yeah, we are. We're teammates.
Teammates.
Actually,
Weird. This is gonna be weird. It's gonna work.
it is going to be weird. A tag team poker tournament. I was telling Joey a little bit about it.
I'm gonna
before you got
yell
here.
at you from across the poker room.
Zach.
doing?
This is a bluff. Hey, it could work to our advantage. Like we switch and you're like, man, these cards really suck.
Wink, wink.
Wink.
Then look at the guy next to me. Shove all in. I like it. All right, good. We have a strategy. Got it.
No, I'm just excited to spend some time with you. You're
Oh,
you're
I
a
mean,
busy
let's
guy.
Let's not get into it.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Missed you too.
You want to take separate cars down, actually, now that I think about it?
Is there a way we can do this without actually even attempting to go to the same place?
Can we just kind of like accidentally show up together?
You're like, actually, Neil called me and he like wants a partner.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Zach, I gotta play the odds here. Like,
If he offered, I mean, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
you're not.
You're not.
It's
You're
okay.
definitely not. But I respect it.
There's like a minute to make the money, Zach.
Fucking right.
And that World Series of Poker bracelet we're
Yeah.
gonna win.
If I don't get one, I'm gonna burn the casino down.
He's told me that, and I'm gonna low key like let him know like there better be a bracelet.
Or shit might get real.
Unless you want to see some fire.
It might get a little toasty in here if there's no bracelet.
Wink, wink.
But yeah,
Get it? Because fires make things toasty. Did you understand his reference?
No,
he didn't
No.
get it. He looks
it's
really
way over my head.
confused.
I know you've had a long month. Lots
A
happened.
lot happened.
So much happened.
So much.
Football's gone. Except we get the
Football
Oh yeah,
XFL.
that's what I want to talk about. While
XFL.
we're here, guess what I did?
What'd you do?
Since we always say we're gonna do it, I went back and listened to the NFL preseason predictions.
Oh yeah,
Long
you just told us
episode.
this. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. Hey, we just went over this in the pre-meeting notes
Yeah.
on what we're talking about
Yeah.
in the episode.
That thing we do all the time.
Yeah, the pre-meeting.
The pre-meeting notes. Yeah. This
Anyway.
is very scripted.
Anyway, get to it. So how good were we
Yeah,
this year?
fucking get to it.
Yeah.
Good would be a slight overestimate, I would say.
Overestimate?
Average would probably still be
Who
slightly.
do you think did the best?
Joey did the best.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who did the next best?
Me.
So you're saying I didn't do good.
You didn't do well. Did not
Okay,
do
that's
well.
fair.
Joey and I picked Carson Wentz for the MVP award.
You both went Wentz.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we both had money on it.
We did both have money.
You took Zeke.
I was closer than Wentz.
Right,
I
took a
went-
running back.
You and I went Donald, Defensive Player of the Year.
yeah,
Joey went Mac.
that didn't hit.
Neither of those
No,
worked.
well-
No,
Rookie of the Year, me and Joey got Kyler Murray.
you guys both go. Who'd I go?
You went with David Montgomery.
I was expecting a bigger year from him. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You said is going to be Rookie of the Year.
Yes,
It
I was
didn't
expecting
work
a
out.
big one for him.
Big one.
Big and
Because Jacobs had a pretty big year and didn't beat him. So you would have had to have a hell of a year to beat
I think
Kyler.
Kyler was the odds favorite going into the year.
Jacobs
you guys
would have
just
won.
played.
Jacobs would have won if he wouldn't have got hurt.
Yes.
You think
I-
so?
The odds were 100% in Jacobs' favor until he got hurt.
Really?
Yes.
He was having that good of a season.
Yes.
I wasn't really paying. I didn't.
Yeah,
have my
he did
fantasy
really
team,
well.
So I
Yeah,
wasn't
he,
paying
he did
attention.
really well. We all got the AFC East correct because the Patriots.
Mhm.
Joey was the one who got the North. He took the Ravens. You took the Browns.
Yeah, I was big on them.
You were quoted saying in that episode, "Buying all the Browns hype. They're going deep." Didn't end well.
That quote.
You were also, when we were talking about the East, you said the Jets defense is 10 times better than the Steelers.
Yeah, that
Or
worked out.
statement.
I didn't know we were getting Minka. That changed everything. Honestly.
You're right,
Fair,
you're right,
fair.
you're right.
And how many games did Jets win this year? 4?
Not many.
At least 5.
Not many.
All right, I'm
Um,
sure you guys made some
No,
dumb
no, no.
predictions.
I'm getting there, but those were the first two divisions that we talked about. I did say the Bills were going to have a really good year. I did say that.
Yeah, you were right on that one.
What are the other divisions that I'm missing?
AFC West.
You guys both took the Chargers to win the West. I took the Chiefs.
That was a good pick on your
Joey
part.
said the Chargers were the best team far and away in the AFC.
I just don't understand. They have all the pieces. Why could they never put it together?
I completely agree with you, Joey.
If you put that roster versus any roster at the beginning of the season, you'd be like, okay, yeah. You know,
They're good at every
They're
position.
good everywhere. They have talent all around.
They don't
And then you're like, oh, that's
lose.
right. They can't win games when they lose by less than 3 points.
So, and then we all took the Texans once Andrew Luck retired.
Yeah,
that was
That was
pretty.
smart. Didn't see the Titans coming though. None of
Nobody
us
saw
talked
the
about the
Titans.
Titans.
No, I don't even think the Titans were mentioned on the podcast episode.
Probably
That would
not.
make
And we talked about just about every team, other than the Redskins, the Dolphins,
Mhm.
and we talked about the Giants. We talked about Saquon too.
Did we?
Yeah. So the NFC, the South, I took the Saints. Joey took the Falcons. Zach took the Panthers.
I took the Panthers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You said Cam's gonna have a big year.
Yeah, I believe that because I took him over Lamar Jackson and lost the championship. Yeah. I'm not salty, guys.
No, not at all.
Falcons,
I remember what I said. I said the Ravens defense was going to suck. Now they weren't that great, but they definitely didn't suck.
I wouldn't say they sucked.
Did
No.
not suck.
14-2,
And I said Lamar Jackson was way overrated. Did say that.
That turned around and that didn't age well.
Did blow up.
That didn't work.
No one saw that coming. He completed like 3 passes in a playoff game, and then he's MVP. What was he on in the offseason?
Drugs.
Drugs.
could've
Lots of drugs.
I bet a cheating scandal comes out.
Yeah.
He had like a vibrating thing when they're playing zone defense.
Zach and I picked the Cowboys in the NFC East. Joey picked the Eagles.
Nice call.
You know?
Yeah.
That was a
Um,
close one though.
It
Either
was
one
close.
could have won
Yeah,
that.
definitely. close.
Sadly, somebody had to.
Yes.
sadly.
NFC North, I took the Bears. Joey took the Packers.
I would think I would have taken the Vikings.
You took the Bears.
I took the Bears, really.
Yeah.
Big on David
I was-
Montgomery, remember?
Yeah, but I was really big on Dalvin Cook too. I'm surprised I didn't take the
You
Vikings.
said the Vikings suck minus Dalvin Cook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
So not
fair.
suck. You just said I don't think they're that good minus Dalvin,
Dalvin Cook. Okay. Fair enough.
And then the NFC West, I took the Rams. Everybody took the Rams in the NFC.
I
West.
mean,
Yeah.
the 49ers won 3
So,
games. the
funny
year
story.
before.
I listened to the year before. I bought high on the 49ers.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
You're too early.
Yeah. You're too early. And then this year I was like, fuck them. Backfired. And then in the playoffs, the wild card teams, Joey took the Chiefs and the Browns. You took the Steelers and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
No,
Because I thought
that's
the Browns were going to win the AFC.
Yes,
The,
the North.
North, yeah.
And
I wanted to take the Jets. I remember that conversation. I wanted to take the Jets.
Yeah. And I took the Chargers and the Browns.
We were all pretty much in the same.
Yeah, we were in the
wheelhouse
same
for teams.
ballpark. And
They
the
just really took a bold stance on
In
it,
the
apparently.
NFC, I took the Seahawks and the Falcons. Joey took the Seahawks and the Cowboys. You took the Seahawks and the Falcons.
I didn't take the Saints.
Or Saints and the
I was gonna
Falcons.
say, I'm
No,
surprised I didn't
Saints and the
take the
Seahawks.
Saints.
I think I took Saints and the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Man, I took the Cowboys over the Saints.
I believe.
I was
No,
feeling
you
bold.
did. You took the Saints. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Saints and
Yeah.
Seahawks. Okay.
Yeah, and then Zach, you had Chargers, Cowboys. Joey had Chargers, Eagles. I had Chiefs, Saints. I picked the Saints.
Chiefs Saints could have easily happened.
Yeah.
That was the
Well,
one.
It's all right.
Hey, you
I took
nailed
the
the Super Bowl
Saints.
team.
I took the Saints. You took the
Eagles.
Eagles, and you took the Cowboys.
Big on the boys, you know?
So what are you gonna do? You know,
Hey, I'm glad you did it though.
Yeah.
Thanks for the update.
figure
buddy.
we go
That's
back
awesome.
and look at it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, because we've always said we were going to do that, and we never have. So that's awesome.
Speaking of going back to last year, Backender Award.
Let's get into it right now. I'm assuming Sue wrote the nominees down. I don't know if they're in here or not.
I have them if
So-
you.
What's
need
up,
'em.
James? How's it going?
Perry.
My neighbor.
So
Do you want us to pull up the nominees
please
just
do.
to be safe?
So we're going to jump right into it because we're already 14 minutes in. And so what we did was we all came up with a nominee. We had the categories. We anonymously sent the our nominees for each category to my wife, Sue. Sue then put all the nominees together and sent them to us. And we voted on them. We ranked them 1 to 3 for each category. She averaged them up. The low score was the winner for each category.
Shout out to Sue.
Did
Yeah,
we have any
so
ties this year that she had to flip
There
a
was
coin for?
one tie, to my knowledge.
That's pretty good because last year I think we had like 6.
There were like 3.
Sue just said no.
No
So no ties or no nominees in the
apparently
thing.
not. Maybe she was just whatever.
Or
but-
or she might have been saying no to the nominees
That's what I
in
mean.
there.
It's hard.
So, okay.
oh, no nominees. Okay.
Okay,
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Or
Gotcha.
No ties.
Gotcha. So yeah, shout out to Sue. She did a lot of work.
We're lucky to have her in
Shout
our
out.
lives, all of us.
Shout
Me the most,
out.
honestly.
I agree. So let's get into it. You guys got them up. The first category is best song.
I got it up.
The nominees are
the album 9 by Blink-182.
Now that's not a song.
That's an album, but I couldn't narrow it down to one.
Love it.
Paper Rings by Taylor Swift.
Wonder
And-
who nominated that one.
Yeah. And Beer Never Broke My Heart, Luke Combs.
That's you.
Has anybody listened to that song?
I listened to it after you sent it
Yeah?
to me, but I didn't hear it before.
I didn't listen to either one.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than the one I nominated.
Fair, fair.
So you have a lot of input on this.
I have a lot of input. I wanted to abstain from voting, but I don't like Taylor Swift that much. So
And the backender goes to Beer Never Broke My Heart by Luke Combs.
Holy
I
shit,
like how
that's
she put a
She
legit.
put a
picture.
freaking picture.
wow.
Sue, this is fantastic.
That is,
That is some
above and
fucking-
beyond right there.
Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that. Congratulations,
that.
Luke Combs. Somebody should go ahead and tweet at him, Joey.
I'm
if
at a
you could.
podcast where a country singer won best song. I never would have guessed this day would come.
Will you do me a
Here we
favor
are.
and tweet at him and let
Yeah.
him know that he won right now?
Right now,
Right now. I want
Does he
you to
have a
tweet.
Twitter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like 24. Luke Combs, let him know he won the 2019 Backender for
Who
best
is
song.
Luke Combs? What else does he sing? Anything I'd know?
Probably nothing you'd know.
Really?
Yeah.
You like country?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Surprising. Okay.
I don't really. I knew
Yeah,
you guys
like
like Taylor Swift.
Look at that. That looks like
Yeah, but that's
something
just Skylar's old hometown roots showing out in them.
Old Town Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good song. God,
That's
I was like thinking about songs, and then I was like,
I thought
I went-
about nominating that for worst song.
Me too.
that's a great
Billy
song.
Ray's in it. He's a country singer.
Lil Nas is in it.
Did you see that in that super commercial with Sam Elliott?
It was great.
That was terrible. I
Joey.
felt so bad for Sam Elliott.
I liked that. I thought it was hilarious. Do you want to announce the nominees for worst
Joey's
song?
busy.
Oh,
I am in busy.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
gonna
bring it
tweet
up.
later.
Skylar,
You
you want me to do it?
Just go ahead.
So we had 2 nominees, is all I see for worst song.
Yep.
Okay. So Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, whatever, doesn't matter. And Dancing with a Stranger, Sam Smith.
I wanted to nominate every song by Sam Smith, but I couldn't pick. I
So
had to pick
then,
just
did
one.
you guys both? Who is Sam Smith? So you both voted for Sam Smith?
Did you nominate Sam
If
Smith?
if you read the answer, we'll actually probably know
Oh yeah.
who is our winner.
Okay. The backender goes to. You're not doing it right.
The back. I was getting.
You don't get to open it up and look.
Okay, the back ender goes to Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. Oh, Eilish.
That doesn't surprise me.
Joey went with it too. Nice. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that girl.
Oh wow.
I do not like her. She's gonna ruin the new Bond.
Why?
She's the theme song person. You know how they Bond movies always have like a theme
She's
song?
like the perfect singer for Bond.
See, here's the thing. I don't like her, but I actually think her Bond version is gonna be really
that's like
because
that's-
she's got that weird tone. I think it'll work for
It's
her.
real
Oh,
down.
don't give me the. Don't put it back in the envelope.
I don't like her at all. I think she's a little bitch.
Look, there's even a picture of her.
She's not a minor.
Look at you
anymore,
go,
so I can
sis.
say
So
that.
this is fantastic. She's not a minor anymore, so I can say that. Yeah, her legal team's really listening to this right
Yeah.
now. Hey, you fucker.
I don't really
fuckers.
have a reason why I don't like her. I just don't like her.
Okay.
Why do you not like her, Joey? Why
I just
did
don't
you
like
not
that song. I just think it's annoying.
Because
Yeah.
they sing it all the time.
It's just always on the radio.
Yeah.
And like I don't listen to the radio a lot, but like if I'm ever moving cars, like at work, I'll just throw on 92.1. And it seems like 8 out of 10 times it's fucking Bad Guy. And I'm like, fuck. Like I don't even want to listen to this for the 5 seconds I'm in this damn car. I just don't like that song.
So
Okay.
Joey,
Best celebrity.
do you have the envelope?
I do. It's in my hand. Our nominees are Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Reynolds, and Post Malone.
Zach, you can't nominate him every year, man.
Did I nominate him last year too?
Yes.
Well, all
You
right.
did.
I'll tell you guys why I nominated him. It was because of the whole Peloton thing, and he went out. He's just so good, guys.
I don't even know what he did.
So you know the commercial, the Peloton commercial,
Yeah.
and everyone was making fun of it. So he hired her, the wife from that, and then he made like a follow-up commercial for his tequila company where she's like drinking because she hates her husband. Like she's always trying to impress her husband and shit because he got her a fucking exercise bike for Christmas. It is so funny, and that's what won the award for me.
Wow.
All right,
Why did
fair.
you guys nominate who you nominated?
You nominated Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Why?
Because while I felt like him finally putting Iron Man to bed deserved respect,
Okay.
And so I felt like, he was fitting to give that character his final
Yo,
will.
spoilers.
Plus, it's been long enough. Plus, I like the fact that like he didn't want Disney to pursue him to win Best Actor, like an Academy Award for it or anything. Thought that took respect. So I just liked him.
Okay. I thought
He's not a drug addict anymore.
Post Malone had a hell of a year.
He did. When I saw
His Super
Post
Bowl
Malone-
commercial was great.
His Super Bowl commercial was good.
I loved it when they say, "What do the taste buds think?" And then it's just them screaming. I fucking like, yeah.
Yeah. I felt like this year was hard. I felt like I couldn't find anyone who I'm like, man, they did a bunch of great shit.
I would agree with that. That's why I fell back to my
Like
boys.
last year was easy for me picking Donald Glover, but this year I'm like, fuck, who did a bunch of good shit? I couldn't find like anybody.
I was afraid you were going to pick Donald Glover again just because you always seem to talk about Donald Glover.
Well, I mean, Atlanta's still really good, but like he didn't really release any new music.
Hey, we
this
got 6
year.
viewers tonight, boys.
don't this is we usually have way more than that.
Yeah. Where's the rest of
way
our
to be the
friends?
6 that are listening? You guys are
So,
awesome.
the Backender Award for Best Celebrity goes to
Ryan Reynolds.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Here we
I'm
go.
actually surprised.
Joey's gonna fucking win everything again.
No,
I
you
didn't win
won
Best
everything
Song.
last year.
No, Joey did.
Oh, Joey did?
Yes.
Definitely me.
Zach, I fucking re-listened to the episode because
Oh,
you're like,
okay.
hey, we got to find out the categories. Somebody needs to listen to it.
I don't like to listen to my own work. Okay.
Hey, you won the first one. All right.
Yeah.
We've each won one, right?
Well, technically I won 2 because I was that bad guy.
Okay. So that means I put Robert Downey Jr. last. So you would have had to put him over Ryan Reynolds for him to win.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Reynolds didn't do anything.
Yes, he did. What did Robert Downey Jr. do that Ryan Reynolds did?
He wasn't Iron Man.
Ryan Reynolds was, it doesn't even matter. He's just a good celebrity. Whatever.
It's like,
I was a little biased because he was nominated last year.
All right, fair enough.
don't like
I didn't realize I nominated him last year.
Okay. We're going to move on to worst celebrity. Zach, will you please read the nominees? Just kidding. I already know them. The nominees for worst celebrity are Antonio Brown, Brie Larson, and Lizzo.
Mine was the worst by far.
Why did you nominate Brie Larson?
I hate her.
Why?
She fucking. I didn't like Captain Marvel. She's just a cunt. That's the only way to describe
I'm
her.
like, Brie Larson, she got to star in a major
I was like, did
event
she do
Marvel
something
movie.
really wrong?
She
when
got
I-
her director and writing debut on Netflix. I'm like,
This
Brie
is-
Larson had a good
This
year.
is my time to, bring out all my hatred. I
I'm like,
hate her.
When I first started, I was like, oh, I wonder if that was supposed to be in Best Celebrity because she had like a really good
She
year.
had the worst. All right, Endgame, which is a perfect movie. The only part of it that's not good is because of her. Whenever they're
like
like,
Brie Larson.
whenever Spider-Man looks at her, like, you think you can make it over there in the fight, and she just fucking ripped through the goddamn spaceship, but she can't make it through a couple bad guys. Come on, that's so dumb. And then it was just to get the
How's that
collection
her
of
fault.
That sounds like a writing issue.
Listen, and then it was just to get, but it was because she wanted the girls. They wanted that scene, like women empowerment and bullshit.
It seems like
that's all I'm
it
saying.
seems like you should have voted for the Russo brothers because they
no,
write
I don't
the
like,
movie.
but Brie Larson's the worst. So I stuck with
After
but
I saw her
after-
for worse, I'm like,
didn't
fuck,
even
I should have
vote
voted
for
her.
her. I didn't even vote for her though. Like I voted for your guys over her. So
Okay.
yeah.
Why Lizzo?
And it's not. I have nothing against Lizzo's music. I actually think she's really talented. She's the person that just promotes everything that I don't think we should. Like everyone's like Lizzo out here living her best life, and she goes to a Dallas Mavericks game wearing a fucking thong. Just that's it.
I figured that
And
had
everyone-
something.
and she's
to
like,
do
let's
with it.
just take pictures of it, living her best life. Like, fuck no, that's terrible.
And like,
If I did that, everyone would be like, you're a fucking douchebag. What are you doing?
They'd probably kick you out.
Yeah, they'd kick me out.
well, also her just like promoting a healthy body. Dude, you're not healthy. She tipped a golf cart. Like she literally tipped a golf cart. That's not, I'm sorry, but that's not healthy. You don't want your kids to grow up to be morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Like that at a certain point, like I'm good with people wanting to be comfortable in their own skin, but we shouldn't promote morbid obesity.
I agree.
So I don't like that.
I agree. Yeah.
Antonio Brown doesn't
I don't
need
think we don't
explaining.
need this.
That dude's a fucking train wreck.
Worst celebrity goes to
Antonio Brown.
I love the picture she got.
Oh, boy.
Look at him looking happy and not like a crazy person.
He's supposed to call into the fan tomorrow morning at 8:00.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Colin Dunlap said he arranged a phone call. We'll see if it actually happens, though. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh, I want to listen to that.
You know, it's just so disappointing. I fucking loved watching that guy play.
Yeah.
He was so electric.
And he was like, by all accounts, like he did it the right way. Like he was just a hard fucking worker. He's not born with anything like other than like elite speed, I guess. But like at the same time, like he was a hard fucking worker.
Yeah, he's 5'10".
Yeah. And he was the best receiver in the NFL for what, 7-8 years?
Five
Five,
years,
okay.
5 years. I'd say for sure 5 years easily.
But still, like he worked his ass off. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think that perfect hit. Like that's the only thing that can.
Sue couldn't get AB's mugshot. She said.
I was really shocked when the nominee list came out, and there were 3 nominees for worst celebrity. I'm like, I thought that was going to be a category we maybe all were going to say the same person.
the Lizzo, man. I had no problem with her until everyone's like, "Hey, she's living her best life, and she's wearing
A thong.
fucking thong."
Well,
and
Lizzo definitely got
Dallas.
second. So
Then
you're
she
good
goes
there.
and takes pictures like basically naked at the beach and flaunting her morbid obesity. Get to the fucking gym, fatty.
Best TV show nominees are Stranger Things Season 3, The Boys, and Game of Thrones.
I really want to know so many things about that nominee list, but we can talk.
Well, go ahead.
You wanna talk
That's what
about-
we do.
Who
We talk
nominated Game of Thrones? Was it Skylar?
Me.
Had to have been Skylar.
So you nominated the whole.
It's the 8th season.
You nominated the 8th season, like the last one that
Guys,
came out.
I'm sorry. In my opinion, that's a case of everybody just wanting to be pissed off about something. You can't tell me what was terrible about it.
They rush so much into. I can name 20 things. We could have an entire podcast episode of me just complaining about that.
But is it because they had to get the last season done in time?
Yeah, they rushed it.
But I understand what you're saying, but that could be a network thing as well.
It could, but but I get what you're
I don't
saying.
necessarily disagree that it was a little rushed, but I didn't think it was as bad as everybody made it sound.
I think that there was so much that, and then there's so much that doesn't even make sense. What the fuck is the wheelchair kid's point of being the eagle-eyed dude? So he was relevant in one fucking battle, and he wasn't even relevant. He just told them they're coming from that way. Yeah, I could have fucking told you they're coming from that way, dude. Like, I don't need to be a bird flying around to tell you that there's bad guys coming from over there. I don't know. I think that they build it up for seasons. There was no like, I don't know, like sweet relief. Like there was nothing.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it ended exactly how I thought it was. I'm serious. We did an office pool.
Yeah.
Okay. And she gave out a list of all the main characters, and you had to pick whether they die or survive. And there was like 3 other random questions at the bottom. If I wouldn't have just screwed off and purposely picked Rob and Aaron to be dead,
Mhm.
I would have won because I would have missed 2 people.
Mhm.
The only one I missed was what the fuck is the black guy soldier's name? What the hell is his name? The guy that like Masande. But that guy, I thought he was gonna die,
Mhm.
and I can't remember who the other one is. But then I had Rob and Aaron dying just because I hated him.
Yeah.
He had no part, and I knew he wasn't gonna die because it didn't make any sense. But I'm like, fuck that kid, I want him to die.
Yeah.
So it happened exactly like I thought it would from the time I started watching the show.
Well, I just think that.
I'm guessing that's the only nominee you actually were carrying.
Oh yeah, I mean, Stranger Things is a great show, but me personally, like I fell out of it halfway through the 3rd season. It's just, I don't know, just lost interest in it. But that was mine. And then so obviously I nominated The Boys.
Yeah,
I never watched The Boys.
I think you and Sue are going to.
Anti-superhero.
Basically, The Boys it's an alternate worlds Justice League. So there's like, they can't be called the Justice League because of like DC, but like Homelander is Superman. There's Black Noir, which is Batman. There's a Wonder Woman character, Aquaman. Like they have the whole roster, but it's like a company owns their rights.
Okay.
So cities will go to that company and be like, we want a superhero in our city. And they'll have to pay them a certain amount. Like they'll even have like episodes where they're negotiating like contracts between like this company and superheroes. But then it's like the superheroes are just like, if you and I got superhero powers, like we'd abuse the fuck out of them and just like use it for our own glory, basically.
Gotcha.
So but like the world views them as superheroes. So but there's like there's this resistance that realizes they're all shitty people. So it's really good. And the actor we both really like, what's his name?
Oh shit.
The one we really like that we wanted to play Batman, but he was in Doom. What's
He
the actor
was in
that
Doom.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Kurt Urban, but it's Carl Urban.
Urban.
He's in it.
Kurt Cobain.
Super fucking good. But I think you and Sue should watch it because it's awesome. It's on Amazon Prime. Cool. The winner goes to The Boys. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Zach got a winner.
Zach got a winner.
I've got 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's more than me.
Yeah. Nice. So
The
Joey,
boys.
that was your second pick then, I guess. What was your second pick? Stranger Things?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Did
Just
you
because-
watch Stranger Things?
No, I didn't watch it, but I read a lot about Stranger Things, and I had an idea of what was going on in the show. And
Okay.
I loved season 3.
I had no idea what The Boys was. So.
What I watched of season 3 was good. I'll give you that. I fell out of it, so I couldn't say I was my favorite one. You know.
Hey, I respect. Hey, Boys was really good. That was a good choice because I was like, what did I all watch this year?
Yeah, I had to go back and really think like, what the fuck did I
I'm like,
watch?
fuck. What TV shows did I actually watch? Okay, so who are our nominees for worst TV shows, Zach?
You want me to say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Worst TV show goes to GOT season 8, Game of Thrones season 8. Another one, Game of Thrones season 8. I just said Game of Thrones, but figured everybody knew. And then Orange is the New Black, the last season. So Joey and I had the same nomination. It sounds like.
Yeah, we did.
And
Did
you
you guys watch Orange is the New Black
I
final
did.
season?
I did.
It was very disappointing.
Wasn't the send off I wanted, but
They they just eliminated half of
Yeah.
the people that were important the entire time.
yep, they're just like, okay, you guys aren't here anymore. We'll worry about that later.
That was more egregious in my opinion than Game of Thrones. I know you didn't watch Orange.
I
is the
didn't
New
watch
Black.
it.
Like they have all these characters that they do big stories on, and then the final season, they're like, okay, we don't have enough time. Half of these people are just gone. You don't get any closure on any of them.
For like half of these
Yeah,
people that you're
yeah.
invested in
Yeah,
stories.
You're like super invested. Yeah, it was definitely
Like, just imagine if Game of Thrones was like, okay, the Lannisters, they're gone for this season. They're fine. They might be dead. We don't know, but they're gone.
They're not. You're not going to
Yeah,
find
they're-
out.
They're somewhere. If you want to find out, too bad. They're just gone.
That sounds miserable.
yeah,
it
it,
was
was so
sad.
dumb.
But I did enjoy what was there for the characters that remained. That was mine.
I didn't really care for it either. So we already know it won.
Yeah.
The winner.
We had two.
Game of Thrones season 8.
Yes, and it deserved that. It was just a disappointment. The one thing I'll say is there was so much hype around it. It would have been hard for it to live up to. It would have
That's
been.
fair. I mean, I'm not saying it was great. I didn't watch many TV shows. So
I
had
would
to
just-
nominate
Well, that was
something
so. That was
best.
my thing. I didn't watch a lot of TV shows I didn't like. Technically, I didn't even watch season 8 of Game of Thrones. But I know everybody says it sucked. And I got
didn't watch it.
Well, I figured if I found season 1 and season 2 too boring to keep watching, and everybody said it was really good, and 8 sucked, I'm like, it has to be the worst show of last year.
Oh wow! So you've never watched the good seasons of Game of Thrones, though?
Couldn't do it. Got about halfway through 2, and I'm like, I'm done with this show.
Oh, that's a hot take right there.
Fun take.
Hot take.
Because season 3 gets real fucking good. Season 5, season 6 are bangers. I don't remember much of season 4, but
Not a hot take, but a fun take. Sue and I started watching a show called Below Deck on Bravo. It's about
It's about a bunch of like
it's
people.
a reality
Yeah.
show about people working on a yacht, a super yacht. It's fucking hysterical.
really,
Yeah.
Are you watching the American version or is it the BBC version?
The American
Okay,
version.
because it's based on a BBC show. I've never seen the American
Okay.
version, but I've seen the British version of
Yeah.
it, and I know that's ridiculous. So I imagine the American version's so much worse.
We were on our honeymoon and it was pouring down rain the one day, so we didn't really want to do anything. So we just laid in the hotel room and found this on TV, and we watched like 6 straight episodes.
it's that good.
It was really
It's-
good. It's hysterical.
it's one of
entertaining.
those like this show's so dumb,
Yeah,
and then you're like, but I kind of want to know what happens
Yeah.
next week.
yeah.
It's
That's
one of,
well. That's
it's one of those.
that's why I watched The Bachelor. It's literally the exact same reason.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Then you guys make fun of me for that. So fuck you.
Sometimes you need the Bachelor in your life. I understand. What's our next category, Skylar?
Best sports team.
Now the ones that really matter.
The nominees for Best Sports Team were the Toronto Raptors, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the St. Louis Blues.
Look at us touching all sports.
Yeah, this one was pretty easy to decide who nominated who.
Who?
Zach, you nominated the Raptors.
Yes.
Joe, you nominated the Chiefs.
Yes.
And I nominated the St. Louis Blues.
I got you two confused. I thought you were the Chiefs and you were the Blues. I don't know why. I
That's
just
fair.
did.
Do you know why I nominated the Blues?
Did they win the Stanley Cup? I
They
honestly
did
couldn't
win
even
the
tell you.
Do you know what they did when they won the Stanley Cup?
No clue.
They halfway through the season, they were the statistically last place in the league.
Halfway through the season,
Yep.
what'd they do?
They went on a fucking tear.
Like, how did they trade? Did they make trades?
No.
No.
They fired their coach and got a new coach, and then they went on a tear and won the Stanley Cup.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That makes them.
Really
I should have voted for them way higher.
I know. I'm sad that I don't think they're gonna win.
They're not.
I don't think they are, buddy.
Damn, that's so cool.
The best sports team is the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
That's boring.
Chiefs. I mean,
for me, I think the Chiefs were because they won a Super Bowl for the first time in like 50 years.
Yeah,
They came back from all those downs that the first team in history to
yeah.
ever go 5-0 when losing to teams by 10 points.
yeah,
or
I mean,
whatever.
those comebacks were insane.
Yeah.
And
And I love Andy Reid. I'm happy for
I'm
him.
so happy he got a championship. I was surprised no one else voted for the Raptors taking down the dynasty of the Warriors. You guys just don't care about basketball, huh?
Not
They
as
were
much
really-
as
I mean,
do the others.
Yeah, and wasn't like the Warriors like didn't Durant get hurt?
Yeah, and Clay.
Clay,
Thompson.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, they beat them, but
They took down decimated Warriors, but they still did it. Okay.
They did.
And
it pretty much was just Kawhi.
yeah, I don't know. I just like them, but
No, it's not a bad pick. I mean, I was happy to see Canada win. I was definitely happy to see Golden State lose.
yeah. And that's what I went off of. I was just so happy to see Golden State lose. So, all right. Now for the worst sports teams of the year. The nominees were the Boston Red Sox, the Houston Astros, and the Oakland Raiders.
Who nominated the Red Sox?
I
It
did.
wasn't me.
Why?
Because the cheating stuff.
Oh, it's interesting that you picked them over the
Well, because
Astros.
the weren't the Astros the year before?
So were the Reds the Astros did it in 2017, 2018. The Red Sox did it in 2018.
2019, right?
No.
Well, then the Astros probably shouldn't have been on, or the Red Sox shouldn't have been on there. I did it because I thought they were the team that
I
cheated
gotcha.
last year.
I gotcha.
I
That
just didn't know
makes
my
sense.
facts.
I gotcha. That's okay.
That's fair.
That makes more sense to me now because
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm like, I mean, they didn't do that great, but they were the worst.
They weren't the worst.
No,
So why did you nominate the Raiders?
I just hate the Raiders. It makes me happy when they're terrible.
Oh.
And I like the fact that they played their last series in Oakland and they fucking sucked. I love that they're still paying Jay Gruden. I just enjoy watching them fail. John Gruden makes me happy.
yeah, I mean you're a Broncos fan too. So
Yeah, that helps
yeah.
too.
And why'd you nominate the Astros? Because the cheating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I should nominate the Astros
That's okay.
too.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so the winner goes to
I think I know the answer.
the Houston
Yes!
Astros.
Yes. Did you change your
Yes.
vote? Okay. I was gonna say I have a feeling the Raiders were gonna win that.
No, I voted for the Astros over mine too. Because
Oh,
whenever I
nice.
saw the Astros,
Oh,
were
so
on there,
Astros were all number one.
yeah, when I saw the Astros were on there, I was like, oh, I fucked up. That's when I realized I fucked up.
I got
That's like one of those situations where I couldn't think of anyone who did a terrible thing, and then Sue said the nominees, and I went, fuck. There's the obvious answer.
I thought somebody would nominate the Browns. I did.
It seems too easy. That's like punching down, Yeah, Astros deserve that one. That's fair.
That makes me happy. Plus, not to mention they were just terrible with like their player acquisition and everything. Not
Yeah.
just the cheating.
No,
You
but
know, they're-
lots of things.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, fuck women.
yeah.
they did all that.
Yeah, they did a
too.
lot of terrible things.
The
They
Astros
were
are not a good organization.
easy winner for that one. As soon as
Yeah.
I saw it, I'm like, fuck.
Fucking trash.
They were the right.
That's
pick.
the
Yeah.
answer.
fucking trash.
Like
we had
when
some bad nominees, but
Yeah.
we got
got the
nailed
right
the right pick.
It's like when I was shocked no one else did Antonio Brown. You were probably like, how am I the only one that did Astros? Like it's once I saw it, I'm like, fuck. Okay, so we have best event next. We have Trump's impeachment, 2019 Turkey Bowl,
Obviously,
and the possible return of NCAA football.
there were so many reasons that mine better have won. Like there was so many reasons. So do we want
I
to
don't
say
want to talk about that. We're just not, yeah, just there's no
Just
need
do
to
it.
The
talk about
Backender Award for best event goes to the 2019 Turkey Bowl.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was going to be pissed at both of you.
I like she put the picture on.
Yeah,
there.
She did. That's
pretty
awesome.
good. I'm just gonna
That is awesome.
take that one with me. That looks pretty good.
That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, so many reasons. We've got into it on the podcast. We beat a professional athlete at a sport. Skylar was your Turkey Bowl MVP. It was a good year all the way around. We had a comeback for the fucking ages.
That was like 28-3 comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Probably
pretty good.
Honestly, when people remember that day, they'll think, when they remember big comebacks, they're going to remember the 2019 Turkey Bowl more than the Super Bowl.
I should have nominated Mike Shanahan for worst celebrity. He's just a choke artist.
Yeah,
man.
Kyle Shanahan.
You mean Kyle?
Yeah.
I was real confused.
I'm
when
like, what did
my
old
bad.
Mike
My
do?
bad.
I'm like,
He did lose me money. 'Cause
The
I,
way-
I
the
thought
way-
for sure they'd show him more on the Super Bowl.
the way you looked at him at first, I'm like, fuck, what the hell did Mike Shanahan do this year?
I was like, I'm gonna
Nobody
go with
fucking
it.
eyed Joey up when he said Jay Gruden.
Yeah. So I was trying to help you, man.
All right, so moving on to worst event.
Worst of
The nominees for worst event were
the Tesla truck review, the 2019 Bunny Bowl, and Kobe's helicopter crash.
I was really surprised that you nominated the truck reveal. Were you like
Fuck that Tesla
Were you
truck.
like super excited about the
No.
truck reveal?
Just
or-
because,
I
like,
thought that was you.
no, that was me.
Oh yeah, you work in cars now. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah.
Even so, just fucking looking at that
He
thing.
doesn't sell Tesla.
I like that fucking car.
but
I'm like, that
don't
truck's so
know.
fucking ugly. I
I
hate
thought
everything
it was
about
Skyler
it.
all the way.
Elon Musk is a douche. I'm like, fuck
Douche.
all this. He's a douche.
Dash, he's a dash.
And then that ugly truck, I just couldn't do it. I'm like, fuck that guy.
I have a feeling. I mean, what was the last nominee? We kind of
Kobe's helicopter crash.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the worst event. I didn't know. That's what instantly came to my mind, but it wasn't in 2019, so that's why I like.
So I mean, the Chiefs didn't win the Super Bowl until 2020.
Technically, yes, yes.
So
That's a good point. I completely. I voted for Kobe whenever that was allowed, but that would have been also my vote.
I don't know what's gonna win.
I do.
Now,
The backender goes to Kobe's copter crash.
R.I.P.
That's like, dude,
Rest
when
in
I
peace,
saw
man.
that, I'm not even a huge basketball fan, but when I saw that, it like broke my heart.
Oh my god, yeah. That whole day, I went out. And
Did rape that woman? You know, just throwing that out there.
I don't know if he actually did. I don't know. But that whole day, I was out shooting guns. It was a great day, having a lot of fun. And then now that there's just like a whole cloud over that day now. Like when I think about it, it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
His fucking daughter.
Which makes it so much worse. But yeah, that was the worst event. We can all agree on that.
What'd you vote for?
The Tesla truck.
Jesus.
I didn't vote for it out of principle because it didn't happen in 2019.
But
I
you
voted for
nominated the Chiefs.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the 2019 season. Like the Kansas City Chiefs are the 2019 Super Bowl winner. You know, like the 2019 season goes to the Chiefs.
All right.
Kobe died in
Fucking, he's gonna
2020.
get technical on me. here.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I am, man.
Okay, we have the best sports event. And it
Yeah.
looks like we only have 2 nominees for this. We have Tiger Woods winning the Masters. We just said Tiger, but I assume Tiger Woods winning the Masters.
Man, it'd be weird if it wasn't.
And-
It would be super awesome if it was a fucking tiger.
You remember when Tony the Tiger won the Masters?
And then
He's great.
Oh, didn't mean to make you nervous, Zach. And the Raptors winning the
Canada.
yeah, but I didn't vote for the Raptors, so that was who did that?
That was me. I was the Raptor.
wow.
So
Okay,
you went with Tiger.
I went with Tiger.
Nice.
So that's, yeah. So
So the
Nice.
winner is
The winner is Tiger Woods winning the 2019 Masters. I was really surprised, we weren't all on that one. When I saw the Raptors, I was like, who would have voted for the Raptors?
I thought that
other
was
than me?
you 100%.
I know that's whenever when I was starting to read this.
you think
See, that's why you shouldn't have talked about it, because then we could have talked about it after.
Sorry.
Because
Well, sometimes that goes both ways. It's nice to have the conversation pre, but then
yeah,
sometimes
but
it's nice to have
if we have like
the
2,
now.
it's better
That's
to just,
true. I guess.
you know.
Okay, we'll just go for it next time.
That's cool.
That was a
I didn't-
great moment. in
I thought I was
sports.
coming up with a something nobody else would think of.
That was the first thing that I thought of. That was such a
That's
great,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I still remember, like, I never fucking watched golf, but I was on my phone, fucking like, how's Tiger doing? And as soon as I got home, I turned on golf
Yeah.
to see how Tiger was doing, and I'm rooting for Tiger Woods. That's awesome.
I had a very unsafe drive back from Nashville because I was driving home from Nashville that Sunday and I didn't miss a fucking stroke of Tiger's game, but I was also the only one in the car. Yeah, it was bad, but I
it
watched
was a
the whole
dangerous
thing. Yeah,
game,
it was a
yeah.
dangerous game, but I watched the entire round and it was awesome.
So next we have worst sports event. Nominees are Kobe's helicopter crash, came back out. Rams vs. Pats Super Bowl, and the AAF folding.
Which I really liked the AAF folding. That was a good pick because I was really hopeful for the AAF. I'm equally
was, like,
as hopeful
in.
for the XFL.
I picked the right team. They were doing really well. I was like, this is gonna be cool. Watch some games. And then the folds. I'm like,
See, I could give a shit about that.
You don't like
Didn't bother me
you don't like the
at
XFL either?
If it folded tomorrow, I wouldn't lose anything over it.
I
didn't even want to bet on
I'm
it.
in.
That's how bad I didn't want to watch it. Like, I didn't want to bet on it.
I don't understand. What do you have against it?
It just doesn't do anything for me.
I'm in, man. I'm ready for the XFL.
Gets my dick hard.
That's fine.
I'm very
the
excited
only
for
part
Saturday.
that made me happy about not happy, but the only part that made it okay with the AAF folding was that I was like, well, at least we'll get the XFL.
Exactly.
Maybe they'll
and
do
now
that.
I think
They
there's
can
a
learn
chance for the XFL to succeed. I was when there was going to be two, I was like, there's no fucking way.
There's a better chance because there's only one, and because Vince actually has money, or the
And the
AAF
X-
guys, then they were fucking playing with dealers' money there, not their own.
And the XFL, I think all the changes they've made, it's going to make it
House
work.
money. House
No,
money.
the dealer's money.
Dealers' money.
He's like, I hate this job.
The winner of the Backender Award for worst sporting event is Kobe's helicopter crash.
He's our first 2-time winner.
What a weird.
Not
one.
true. Donald Glover won twice. He won Best Song
You are
and
correct.
Celebrity of the Year.
Wow.
Good call.
The Rams versus Pats Super Bowl sucked in every way.
It did.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
I agree with that, but
You both had Kobe as your one, though.
Yeah, I had Kobe as my one, so it wasn't going to.
it's going to live on for a while,
Yeah.
man.
Principal.
Next is one that I had almost no dog in the fight. Best video game.
I'm like, man,
I think you guys noticed what
I'm like, he played a NASCAR game this year, I guess.
Well, I was surprised you didn't go with Madden because we play a ton of Madden.
yeah, I know, but I just couldn't do it. I was
Okay.
like, not to mention, it's the same as every other Madden.
Yeah, but we
That's
still
fair.
play it.
That's
But I love this NASCAR game.
I love this.
NASCAR Heat 4 was the nominee.
Now I will admit, so one time me and Conway, we were younger, and we had a bunch of beer that my brother bought us or something, and we went to Walmart. We found a NASCAR game on sale for like $20, and we bought it. And I'm not gonna lie, we played the fuck out of it. Like when I actually saw you at NASCAR Heat 4 on this list, I was like, man, I kind of wish I own NASCAR
Dude.
Heat 4.
you can fucking race late models on it on dirt tracks now. It's badass. But anyway, I had that. Luigi's Mansion and Modern Warfare, Call of Duty. I'm assuming Zach nominated Modern Warfare.
I did.
Joey nominated
NASCAR
Luigi's
Heat 4.
I don't remember which one I voted for, number 2, because that's going to be the one that wins.
That's going to be the winner. Yes.
actually no. Yeah, never.
Yeah, that'll probably
The
be it.
Backender goes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's what I put second.
Let's go.
I didn't play it, but I watched Brad play it from time to time.
It's so much fun.
So it looks like he has a good time.
It is good.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it too.
Okay.
Yeah, we've
It is
played
fun.
together.
We have.
Oh, it's a blast. I love it. I've spent like literally 4 days playing it.
Oh, I really like it. I had no problem with it being the other nominee. I just loved Luigi's Mansion 3 this year.
I like Luigi's Mansion 3 too, but there's just so many games out that I never really played it the whole way through. Okay, so worst video game is our next category, which Skylar, probably another one you didn't have a dog really in the fight.
What did I nominate?
NBA 2K20.
Yes.
play that. I didn't even play it.
You're just like, I just bet you
It
it's
got
bad.
terrible reviews. I was gonna buy it. but
I
it
do
got
remember the
awful reviews.
microtransaction was a whole issue. Like it was actually a very fair nominee.
It's like the lowest rated 2K game they've released in a while.
Yeah, the parts of it that I play are still really good. The gameplay and then the franchise mode's still great. So I like it. But okay, so yeah, the worst video game nominees are Days Gone. I'm assuming Joey. Link's Awakening, which was mine, and NBA 2K20, which was Skylar's.
I don't remember which one I put second.
The worst video game goes to Days Gone.
That's the one you
That's
nominated?
the one I know.
I picked the name that I liked.
Yeah.
So I picked this up for $20 not that long ago on sale. It's not a bad game. I just didn't play anything this year that I thought was bad. But like, I'm glad I only spent 20 on it because I remember like we talked before about maybe picking up when it was brand new and stuff. But like, for how many knockout games Sony made of first parties, this is not one of them.
And I ended up voting for that because I didn't even I was so hyped for that game to come out, and then I watched reviews and I'm like, thank God I watched the fucking reviews
Yep.
because everyone's like, this kind of sucks. And now I never even bought it. It's on sale for $20. I can't bring myself to buy it.
I mean, honestly, wouldn't recommend it. Like, I probably played about 10, 15 hours of it, and I'm like, this isn't bad, but it's not anything special.
Yeah, which is sad because it looked cool.
Yeah,
It's a zombie game. So
So then we have best movie.
Yep.
I was excited for this. This is a cool category.
I don't what won last year? Do you remember? Did you listen?
Best movie last year was Black Panther.
Black Panther.
No way.
Yeah, you were upset.
You guys nominated Black Panther over Infinity War? Oh, I bet I was pissed.
I don't really remember what
You're
movie.
probably gonna be more pissed.
What movie did I nominate?
I don't remember.
Damn it, me neither.
I couldn't believe the movie I nominated won last year.
Yeah.
The nominees for best movie are Detective Pikachu, Endgame, and 1917.
I actually saw all three of those.
What was your opinion on 1917?
It was really cool. I went and saw it last weekend actually, and I really liked it. I love the one shot. Like, that's so cool. I want more movies to
Or
do
he's
that.
walking down the
The whole movie shot. Like
the
that.
shot.
Like
I love
sorry.
what you're saying. I thought you meant like a scene.
The one shot camera where that first shot goes on for so long. Like, they
Yeah, I
had to
understand what
nail
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah, that was so cool. But like at the end of the day, like, not that much exciting shit happened, I thought. So I didn't love it, but I thought it was really cool. I want to see more movies do it.
I haven't seen it.
I got money riding on it to win best screenplay.
I'm just not. I've never been a big war movie guy. Not usually
You
my
wouldn't
cup
like
of
this
tea.
one.
There are exceptions, obviously. Like, I saw Ethan comparing it to like Saving Private Ryan and then Hacksaw Ridge coming up, and like those are the kind of war movies that I have exceptions for. So if it's in that category, I probably would like it.
I'm gonna be really mad at the movie that wins this category.
I was entertained by it. I was.
The Backender Award for best movie goes to Endgame.
Let's
As
go.
long as it wasn't Detective Pikachu. I was gonna.
I'm
be
actually
upset.
surprised Endgame won. You voted for it second.
Yeah.
I put it last. You
Yeah.
must have put Endgame last.
No, I had second.
Oh, okay.
I had 1970 because I haven't seen it.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it's a war.
I didn't
movie.
want to put Endgame second, but I
Joey
was,
forced your hand.
I was
huh?
so mad about Endgame.
I love that game.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's a perfect film.
It's not.
We actually had a
Absolutely.
whole segment in Worst Celebrity where you discussed how it wasn't a perfect film.
Me?
Yes.
I love it.
We literally had a segment in Worst Celebrity about how Endgame wasn't a perfect film.
Oh
Not
yeah,
that you
because
did-
okay, yeah.
There you go. Just-
98% of it is. All right.
I nominated for worst movie. No, I'm just kidding. The nominees for worst movie are Glass, John Wick Chapter 3, and Hellboy.
Did you guys see Glass? Anybody
Yes.
see it? That movie fucking sucks.
I did not see it, but I
Okay.
saw a lot of reviews I trust reviews that said it was terrible.
It is so bad. I was really excited for it. It's so bad.
Did M. Night Shyamalan
Yes.
direct that?
Mhm.
And he did the original, correct? Unbroken or
Unbreakable, and the other one,
he
Split.
did Split.
Yep.
Split was fucking awesome.
Well, that's my thing with Glass. So I don't even know if I necessarily think Glass is a terrible movie, but I think when you compare it to Split and Unbreakable, it's not even close.
Well,
Because-
Unbreakable's
yeah.
not that good.
Well, yeah, it's a weird opinion. Unbreakable's great, but it is
No,
what
it's
it is.
not. Nothing happens. The whole movie, you're waiting for something to happen and nothing happens.
But that's exactly what fucking Glass is. Like, did you see? You didn't see it, but that's
it.
you're waiting for shit to happen, and then it never happens.
I think he has a great concept. He just never Split. Something fucking happens.
No,
That is why
I love
Split's so
Unbreakable.
good.
What the fuck happened in Glass though, Joey?
What?
Did you like Glass?
No, I didn't like it as much
Oh,
as the
okay.
other two.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was whenever you hear the idea, because I remember Justin was on the podcast because I had not yet seen Unbreakable.
Mhm.
And we're talking about it, and I'm like, this sounds like an awesome movie. And I watch it, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be great. This is an awesome concept. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It never fucking happened.
See, I love Unbreakable.
Split, he did the exact opposite. Things happened.
But Glass, he went back to his fucking roots.
Yeah, but the story's not good in Glass. That's my problem in Glass.
Okay.
Like, Unbreakable always keeps me interested. Like, I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed the
Even Glass though.
but like
nothing.
Glass, it's like
The whole-
they lose me.
the whole thing, like it's the setup is there for you to be like, this is a cool fucking movie, and then it never comes together. So I didn't realize it came out last year though. That's why I was.
It was
looking
really
up.
early last year.
It was like January,
It was
like
really
early
early.
last year. Yeah,
Did nobody else see John Wick Chapter 3?
I did.
You did?
I did.
What were your takes on it?
I like it still.
I like
mean,
all John Wick.
My thing with
movies.
John Wick is that I never have gone into a John Wick movie being like, this is cinema gold. I'm like,
No.
this is good
Yeah.
choreography with cool
It's
shoot
the
scenes.
junk food
But
of
yes,
film.
Even then, I thought it
exactly.
was a little lacking compared to
mean,
the last one.
Maybe compared to the last one,
last
but
two.
but not for worst movie.
I
that's
thought
my
1 and 2
opinion.
were actually really. I mean, yeah, they were like you said, junk food, but they were really, really good junk food.
Yeah.
This one was just pretty bad.
To me, it
junk
was
food.
like, but it's still like, I don't know. It wasn't worst movie to me. And then Hellboy I voted for because it wasn't very good. And I'm sad that the third movie of Hellboy wasn't back to the old school originals
Mhm.
because they were so good. And they
I didn't see Hellboy or John Wick 3. But I didn't want John Wick to lose.
I didn't want John Wick to.
it wasn't going to. The Backender goes to Glass.
Dude, I'm on a fucking tear right now. I think I might have won this year,
A competition.
but I think I won. Do you agree?
Yep, you won.
Thank you.
I technically
needed
think you
that.
probably did. You got
Okay.
you got the 2 Kobe's. That was big.
Yeah.
I nominated the Kobe's.
Oh, you were the Kobe's.
I was
Oh
the
yeah,
Kobe
you were the
nominee.
Kobe's, not me.
Wow.
But I
was
won
Zach.
both of the films.
You
Then
did
I don't
win
know.
both of the films.
Then this
know.
might be our closest year.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because there's only been 2 years and you ran away with the first one.
So you
So
are
I-
correct.
I feel
So,
pretty
yeah.
safe about my thought then.
So now we're getting to our own awards. The best podcast episode. There's only 2 nominees for this, so I'm just gonna read it once we do it. But the bonus episode with Sue and Erica, great episode. Unfortunately, I don't really know what happened in it. And then number 2, every Sky Pretty. And actually, Sue forgot to put on there because I'm undefeated, bitch. That's what that was what was supposed to follow that. But so you probably know who I voted for.
I'm gonna go with you voted for Sky.
Yes. And the winner is
I want to know what image she used.
bonus
She
episode
took
with
his shit.
Sue and Erica. Oh, she got it from the episode.
Her face is in the corner.
It is. Look at that. We even got the phone.
You guys want to do that again?
Yeah.
I'd love
Did you,
to.
did you ever actually listen to the episode?
No, I need to.
You need
Actually,
to.
I listened to most of it. I
It's
did listen to
pretty
most of
good.
it
It's a
because
good
I wanted to hear myself.
That's the only time he wants to hear himself whenever he's throwing up in the background.
It's funny. I would love to do that again, guys. I'm not gonna get as drunk next time. I can't make
It was a
that.
good episode, though.
I
And it's
can't
funny
make
though
that
because I listened to the old one, and I was thinking of my nominees, but then in the nominees, you nominate the spoiler cast, and I'm like, oh great, one I'm not in, and then we nominated one that you were in.
The one that won was.
No, but in your
was
defense, Zach is in that.
You're
one.
right. You are. In
You can physically hear him at times.
You're right. You right. You right.
You
there.
weren't even in the same like town when we
I
did
was
the
there
others.
in spirit. Yes.
And then our nominees for best backup of the week.
Our
Zach.
final award.
final Backenders award. Zach, who are our nominees?
USC.
That is the USC admission scandal.
Yes. Florida Gator habitat visit.
Does everyone remember that?
Yes.
Yes. And then I couldn't pick, so I went with anything from Florida.
one? Which is 98% of our back end.
Yeah, but we have really good back end. And I honestly couldn't narrow it down. I did really like the one that really does stick out to me the most was the Florida Gator habitat visitor, but I didn't want to just go with one. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
The winner of our final Backender award and best backup of the week goes to Florida Gator habitat visitor. And there's a weird dude drinking a drink on top of a gator.
So for anybody that doesn't remember, this guy snuck into the habitat while the park was closed and got bit by a gator. He was trying to wrestle the gators. It was fantastic. Don't remember what episode, but I specifically remember that one. I try to think because we do so many of them a year.
Yeah.
I try to think what is the one that stands out, and there were two: the Florida habitat and the USC admission scandal.
Yeah, the one that really sticks out to me is the drive-through drugs.
I thought about that one after I gave it more thought.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought about that one couldn't remember if that was the 2018
I
or
couldn't either.
2019
That
back
was
end.
why I
Nobody
went-
knows. Nobody
No,
knows. Just
nobody
fucking
knows.
put- It was the Jesus one was the year before.
Yeah.
The Florida drug Jesus, that was the year
Yeah.
before.
That was a good one.
That one was good, but yeah. So that does it, folks. That's our back enders for
Backender?
I'm glad we got to it.
2019. Yeah,
That's one of my favorite episodes ever.
I know, and we were slacking. We finally got to it.
Well, we're all growing up.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I did make an executive decision. Didn't want to tell you guys because I didn't want to have to debate it.
Yeah.
I eliminated the book category.
I eliminated the book category.
We didn't even remember. I've read a book this year.
Well, that sucks because
I
but-
also read
but
a
it
book.
was 2020.
I
I never got through one in 2019.
so we're bringing it back
I-
for 2020.
I started 3 different books in 2019. Didn't finish any of them.
Man.
2020 already read one.
Yep, because one of the nominees last year were the Minnie Mouse book, and I thought this is fucking dumb.
This
So
is-
I'm just
This is a bad
scrapping
category.
it right now, and it got us about an hour, so that's good.
That's good.
But I did bring a back ender.
All right, perfect. Let's go. And then I'll have
going to Florida.
This is the backup of the week.
If they put odds on it, we would probably be about minus 10,000 to plus 10,000 on if we're going to Florida. And we're going to Florida.
we're
this week,
going to
folks.
Florida.
A Florida traffic stop turned into a surprise narcotics bust. Happens all the time, right? Everybody gets pulled over and busted for narcotics.
It's
Sounds
happened
right.
to me multiple times.
But let's say none of us do it. Let's say we had some narcotics in our car. Probably try to hide them, wouldn't you?
I would.
Good idea.
Yes.
What might you put them in?
Probably like a small container, or maybe hide them in like the glove box or something.
Yeah.
Something that
Out of
didn't make
sight.
it look
Out of sight.
some
out of
old
mind.
fast food bag or something.
Or just hear me out here. An idea. We could put it in a bag. Put that bag in the back seat and label it "bag full of drugs," which is what this person did after a Florida Highway Patrol trooper pulled them over for going 25 miles over the speed limit. So not only do you have drugs in the car, but you say, "Let's fucking race." Why do people like? I mean, I guess if you're on drugs, I guess you can't.
They
think.
deserve
Yeah, I mean, they're on
to be
drugs.
caught.
You need to look at it because it is a giant white bag, and it is in huge letters. It says "bag full of drugs."
And that's like
Bag.
embroidered or something.
yeah,
that's
like
it's-
they made this bag to put their drugs in.
Maybe they thought it'll be so obvious the cop won't check it. They're like, there's
they're like-
definitely not drugs.
yeah, they're
in
like,
there.
is there drugs in that? And they're like, oh yeah, I put all my drugs in
Yeah.
a bag that
Of
says a bag
course.
full of drugs. And the
Of
cop's like, I want
course.
to see it. And they're like, oh fuck.
So the way Florida works is once they saw this bag labeled "bag full of drugs," they had to call in the canine unit to sniff it, and the canines were like, "Yeah, there's drugs in there."
Yep. Turns out, definitely drugs in there.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of drugs in there. Imagine what was going through those people's head though. Like, fuck, guys, I knew that was like. There's one of them that's like, guys, I knew that was a bad idea.
I knew this was a bad idea.
So they found 75 grams of meth, 1.36 kilos of GHB, 1 gram of cocaine, 3.6 grams of fentanyl, and 15 MDMA tablets, along with drug paraphernalia.
I only know what like 2 of those drugs were. I don't know what MDMA.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Or
is.
GRB.
I know GHB.
What's that?
It's like a liquid drug that you drink.
Purple drink.
Purple drink.
Sure. I know what
I don't
meth
know.
is.
Purple
No,
drink.
Coke.
meth. Coke, yeah.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
All those
Okay.
fun things.
So yeah, they had a lot of it in this little tiny bag.
They had a lot of drugs in the bag of drugs bag. What fucking morons?
Like,
oh.
like, sir, do you have any guns in the car? No. Bag full of guns. Like, really? There's nothing in that bag labeled "bag full of guns"?
no.
No, definitely no guns. I can tell you that.
Well, it looks like one's sticking out. No, that's not a gun.
As you can tell, it says bag full of guns. Who fucking's dumb enough to put
Who
guns?
would do that? Okay. They were sweating bullets when they got, but like they didn't even try to cover it up.
Yeah.
That's like
it's
asking
like
somebody
that.
like, "Hey, did you eat all the fucking Cheetos?" And you're like, "No," as your face is covered in cheese dust. Like,
It's like that MC Hammer commercial.
No.
Hold up your
Like,
hand. And it's got all
like,
the
you're like,
cheese.
fuck
Don't
that.
touch
sucking
that.
on your finger.
That
No, that
sucked.
wasn't me.
That sucked. The only commercial I liked was the Post Malone one.
That's right. There's a Hyundai commercial.
I loved the Boston accent commercial.
Okay, I did like that
Thank you.
one.
That
did
one
like
was
that.
appreciate
great.
you.
And the groundhog.
I appreciate
the
you,
groundhog.
Zach.
The groundhog one was fantastic.
Okay, so there's 2 more.
Okay, there were 3 commercials that I liked.
That's all that I like too.
That's not a lot.
And there wasn't a lot of bang. The last
They were
2
pretty
Super Bowls
bad.
have been pretty bad.
Yeah, but the one was a Hyundai commercial, guys. I don't know if you know this, but that's what I work for.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
The Boston accent commercial was for a
PNC
Hyundai.
didn't have a.
Mm,
Yeah,
sad.
I didn't.
Was there anything about
Gwyn
water?
Dobson and Foreman.
Was there anything
Neither
about
did Gwyn
water?
Dobson and Foreman.
No, I should talk to the people at PNC. That'd get us
Avocados from Mexico.
They always have one.
They're
Always.
so bad.
Avocados from Mexico. How do they pay for that? Like they must be.
Everybody
There's a lot of
fucking wants
avocados
avocados,
from
man.
Mexico.
Is there?
So the final tally
Pretty much every avocado.
Comes from Mexico.
on the Backender awards. I know it's not a competition, but I was curious.
Did you? Oh, you wrote
I
it down.
tallied them up.
Nice.
Who do you think won?
Zach.
I think I did, but the way you're saying it, I think Skylar did now.
Zach won.
Let's fucking go.
10.
10.
10 of his
10.
choices.
Out of how
10 of
many?
18.
Out of 18. 10.
Yeah, I'm really good.
I'm really
How
good.
many did I get?
Skylar, you got 7.
So you got 1?
I got 8. We had a lot of duplicates.
Weren't that many duplicates? I think you're tallied wrong.
we
Pretty
had
sure you tallied
18.
wrong.
We didn't have. That would have meant there was like so many crossovers. Okay,
Just keep talking.
Just keep on.
we
Well, see, now you've given me my. Now you've started to put doubts in my mind.
Keep talking.
Okay. Well,
Now I'm s-
let's see. I'm blanking here, guys. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty.
4.
These are mine, motherfuckers.
These are
You gotta
mine.
talk. No, it's not.
That's not mine.
It's 2.
See, that's why it's in between us.
Oh,
Get it? Because then that's
okay.
a point for both.
Talk about
Okay.
something else.
Okay.
Talk about some. Man, what do you think Skylar's doing with all these papers? Why are these moving them over?
I
to
don't know
certain
what he's doing.
spots?
He's like dividing them up in a weird way.
He's gonna find out if I did my
Skylar
math
or
wrong.
Joe, you're getting a new car. You can tell
I
us
am.
about your new car.
I'm buying a Sonata, like from the Boston accent commercial.
So are you gonna go down by the harbor?
Bound by the harbor.
That's one of mine, motherfucker. Okay, that's one of mine.
Stop it.
Does it have smart park?
It does not have the smart.
It doesn't have the smart park.
Now you got to pay about $6 more grand in order to.
Eh, what's
Not
6
worth
more
it.
grand for the smart park
Not worth it.
to take down by the harbor?
Not worth it.
Foxborough.
Plus, like, I can't imagine I'd ever use it.
Oh, I would just because I had it.
Well, that's fair.
Like I'm gonna use it. I don't. What is smart park?
Zach definitely won.
What is smart park? I don't
so
actually.
it
understand
essentially just on the key fob. There's a forward and a backward button.
Yeah.
So you start the car with the automatic starter that's on the key fob,
Yeah.
and then you can hold the button, and the car will go forward, the car will go backwards.
Oh, that's all it is.
And then it has sensors in it to like stop it. So
Can it like parallel park itself too?
well,
That's
not
awesome.
parallel park. No.
Okay,
You gotta
I
go
ran the
straight.
numbers. Joey's right.
Suck it, motherfucker.
There was that many overlaps, huh?
I guess.
I didn't realize that.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But then that's like 8 points because two people
Yeah.
get a point.
Yeah, you're right.
If I did it by a half, then maybe the numbers guys would have been less doubtful of. But
But yeah.
All right, I'm good.
I know what I'm fucking doing, man.
So year numero uno, Joey won. It's not a competition, but it's like low key a competition, you know. I won.
We're 1 and
But
1.
honestly, Joey's the real winner because he's got smart park.
We just discussed that. Joe.
End it. Joey,
Later.
end it.
I don't know why Skylar's so grumpy, Backenders. We had a wonderful time. We're happy to be back. Remember, we are still on every other week. We will not be back next Wednesday, but we will be back by the following Wednesday. No fucking idea what we're going to do, but we'll figure that out then.
Just gonna wing it.
Backenders, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you keep listening to episode 1. Let's hit that thing 1,000. We don't care if you stay. All right. Peace out, Backenders.
Later.
Remember to smart park your cars.
It's a ghost car.
I'm done.
What about the one with the lady from Game of Thrones when she sang Let It Go? That Jeep truck's really ugly, though.